you were brought in because a serial killer awaiting trial committed suicide and couldn't be allowed to happen again. Tell us about this.
It was interesting. Vernon Butts, one of the Freeway Killers, there were 5 men who worked together. The authorities had hoped he would testify against William Bonin. William Bonin was considered the leader of the gang, and they particularly wanted him. Before he could testify, before he even totally agreed to do that, he killed himself. He hung himself in the jail. I was amazed at that, but the coroner said, yes, he did hang himself. So the AG was extremely angry about this because they thought they had lost this best opportunity to get Bonin. And so they decided that from now on, a psychologist would see these guys to just chat with them, not do therapy, chat with them, have coffee, cookies, and keep their spirits up enough so that they would be able to complete trial, and just to keep an eye on them so that if I ever saw that they were suicidal, I would send them to the hospital, which is in the jail. During my watch, none of them did try suicide, and that was my job. But it was totally bizarre. I would have these serial killers sitting in my office, and at this point they were all in trial or had finished trial now by the time my 3 years were up. And so they had no problem telling me about their actual crime. When my first day actually in the jail, I saw this good-looking man standing on the telephone, making a telephone call up on the second floor of the jail. And I walked by with the deputy, and I said to the deputy, "Oh, who's that man on the telephone?" And the deputy said, "Oh, that's Ken Bianchi. He was one of the Hillside Stranglers, he and his cousin Angelo Buono." And at that time, I was single and still young and kind of out, on the prowl, kind of. That sounds horrible. But anyway, I was single and needy. How's that? There is some humor in this book, I'll tell you. Anyway, I thought, man, if I had met this good-looking guy out at one of the clubs, I would have certainly danced with him and gone out with him. And then the deputy said, "Oh, yeah, that's Ken Bianchi, the Hillside Strangler. He and his cousin killed 10 women and tortured. In fact, one of the women, Christine, they shot Windex into her arm in order to see what it would do to her."